Bhagavad Gita 8.11 Yadaksharam Vedavido Vadanti Vishanti Yadyatayo Vitaragaha Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tatte Padam Sangrahena Pravakshe. Sangrahena Pravakshe. Krishna is saying here that I will speak in brief. In summary, Sangraha Pravakshe will speak. What will he speak? The path, Tatte Padam. That path I will speak. What is that path? The path by which one attains the akshara, yadaksharam veda vido vadanti. Now, that by which one attains transcendence actually. So, aksharam veda vido vadanti. Veda vido, these are people who know the Vedas, and akshara vadanti, they chant the akshara. Akshara here refers to Omkar. The word akshara has many different meanings. In this context, vadanti, when something is being spoken, that cannot refer to the same akshara that came in the first verse spoken by Krishna in this chapter 8.3. Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Adhyatma Muchyate Bhuta Bhavo Karo Visarga Karma Sangitaha. There akshara refers to transcendence. That is the nature of the Brahman. Whereas here akshara is something which is chanted. So that cannot refer to Brahman. Prabhupada explains it refers to the Om, Idaksharam Ved. Krishna will specifically refer to Om in in one of the next verses, where he will say Om Ityekaksharam Brahma Vyaharan Ma Manusmaran. That those who chant Om and remember me. So here Idaksharam Veda Vido Vadanti. Those who know the Vedas and they chant Akshara. Vishanti yadyatayo vitaragaha. Vishanti. They enter into, they attain the spiritual reality they enter into. Yatayo vitaragaha yatayo. Those who are renounced. What do? Vitaragaha. They are free from attachments. What kind of attachments? Ragaha. Ragaha essentially means attachment, especially attachment to material things. Krishna has used the word Vitaragaha twice earlier in the Bhagavad Gita, although that Vitaraga had come with other things also. First in 2.56 he says, Dukkheshu nudvikna mana sukheshu vigata spruha Vitaraga bhaya krodha stitathirmuni ruchyate. And then again in 4.10 he says that Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mamupashitaha bahavo jnana tapasa puta madbhavamagataha. In 2.46 he was talking about the condition of the transcendentalists who focus on whose characteristics Arjuna had asked about. And in 4.10 he talks about how he descends to attract people to him, and when they become attracted, they become free from all worldly attachments. Vitaraga. Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Prabhupada explains in that purport that Raga, Bhaya and Krodha are three misinformed attitudes of looking at the world or looking at things in general. Raga is, oh, this is the place for enjoyment. Bhaya is, oh, personality, relationships, all these are filled with misery. So I just want to go beyond all this. Krodha is frustration and skepticism. That what is what? I don't. All these so many doctrines, they're all confusing. Best is not to bother about any of them. And now, here Krishna is saying Vitaragaha. So the transcendentalists, Yataya. If one wants to be Yataya, one wants to be renunciate, then one has to be detached from the world and the world's many allurements for pleasure. And the most prominent among these allurements is the allurement of sexual pleasure. So, Vishanti, they want to enter, so for that purpose, yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti. Yadichanto, with this desire of vishanti, of entering into the spiritual level of reality, what do they do? Brahmacharyam charanti. They practice brahmacharya. So here char, the char sound is repeated in brahmacharyam, there is brahmacharya, and charanti, there is chara. So alliteration, beautiful alliteration, nice alliteration over there, subtle alliteration. And so the path, that path I'll describe to you in summary, by which by chanting Om, by practicing brahmacharya, by becoming free from attachments, by being renounced, one can attain the spiritual realm of reality, spiritual sky. That now we'll see Krishna will he says sangrahena, and he actually does real sangraha. Sometimes people say I'll speak a few words, and then they speak for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, long time. Few words actually should mean to be few words. They want to speak more and they don't need to say few words. So here Krishna says, I'll be say sangra, I'll do sangraha, sangrahena pravakshi, and he literally does sangraha. He speaks in just he speaks 2 verses. This is the 11th verse, and 12th and 13th. He summarizes the path of yoga over here. Now let's look at the components of the practice that Krishna is talking about over here. If we look at this verse along with the next 2 verses in sequence, then we will see that next verse will talk about how one should try to raise the pranaswara while restraining the senses. Sarvadvarani sanyamya manorudhi nirudhya murdhyadhayatmanah pranam astito yoga dharanam. So this clearly refers to the process of Ashtanga yoga, and in general it refers to the state of pratyahar where one shuts out the senses. We'll discuss about that later. But the point is that Krishna is talking broadly here about the path of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, and he's talking about the stage when the yogis have renounced the world. Arulukshor muner yogam karma karanam uchyate yogarudhasya tasyaiva shamah karanam uchyate. At the start of the 6th chapter, Krishna says that those who are in the initial stages of yoga, for them, karma is the means of advancement. But as they become situated in yoga, at that time, shamaha, not external action, but internal calming of the mind. That correct, along with external action, that is the means. Now, so Krishna is talking about that stage of a yogi who is now practicing shama. So these yogis, they naturally renounce the world, and they renounce, of course, the world's most prominent pleasure, that is the sexual pleasure. Brahmacharyam charanti. This is the second reference to brahmacharya in the Bhagavad Gita. The earlier reference came in the 6th chapter in 6.13 when Krishna said, Prashantatma vigatabhir brahmachari vratestitah manasanyam yamachitto yukta sita matparaha. So that is also talking about the process of yoga, especially for the yogi who has renounced the world and gone out into the forest. 4 verses ago in 6.10 and 11, Krishna has stated about the yogi Shuchaudeshe Patishtapya, sits in a secluded place, and so yogi goes out into the forest. So that reference 6.13 and this reference are both 8.11. Both of them are talking about the necessity for brahmacharya in the process of Ashtanga yoga. There is one more reference to brahmacharya in the Bhagavad Gita. That will be the 17th chapter and 14th verse when Krishna talks about austerity of the body. There he will say that Devadvija Guru Pragya Pujanam Shaucha Marjavam Brahmacharya Mahimsa Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. There one of the austerities of the body is said to be brahmacharya. Now, the whole process of yoga focuses on disconnection from matter, and there is analysis which is which happens usually in the Vedantic tradition. We have the six systems of philosophy in the Indian tradition, and usually two of them are grouped together. So Sankhya and Yoga grouped together. Mimamsa and Vedanta, which is sometimes called as Uttar Mimamsa and Purva Mimamsa. Purva Mimamsa and Uttar Mimamsa. And then there is Nyaya Vaisheshika. So Sankhya is the largely counting and analyzing. No, we have two modes of approaching and understanding reality: the analytical method and the synthetic method. Analysis means we take a complete thing and then we break it down into its components and try to understand the components, and then try to understand how the components come together to make the system function the way it functions. So analysis means splitting, counting. Sankhya analysis means counting, and after counting that there is matter and there is spirit, there are various material elements, but beyond the material elements is a qualitatively different element, the element of spirit. When one understands this, at that time one starts practicing and slowly getting elevated towards life's ultimate goal. One starts moving towards the spiritual reality. So, if one does not know what the spiritual reality contains on a positive note, then at that time, one's focus primarily stays on the negation. In bhakti, we focus primarily on Krishna, and for us, brahmacharya is more in a positive sense of meditation on the on Brahman, the supreme Brahman Krishna, and the ashram of brahmacharya is adopted to assist in that meditation to whatever extent it can assist. So that process, further details Krishna will talk about as it is practiced by the yogis in the next verse. Thank you.